Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher. And today's lesson comes to us from Lynn Mead, CZT, and it's this one right here. She calls it Flexeco, and I taught this to my granddaughter, and she had the best time with it. So I'm going to just do a little basic lesson like I did with my granddaughter because she wanted to know how to fill in the background spaces. So let's start with a plain white tile. We're going to start with a white tile, and I'm going to start with dots in the corners and my border, and then a string, an easy string. And then I'm going to start, and I'm going to fill up one of these spaces with this. So I'm going to start here at the bottom. I'm going to do a circle, and then a large petal, and then a little kind of an S shape coming off, and it comes back in to that little petal. Then we'll make another one, the little petal, and work my way down. I tried starting at the top and in the center, and I didn't find it quite as easy to merge the tangles together. So I find if you start at the bottom, you can merge those tangles. You can even do like a half circle, and then but you want to make sure you come right back into that space right there so that it's that little S curve coming in. Making sure that when you come to another one that you draw behind, so you get that little hollybot effect. And then my granddaughter said to me, "Grandma, how about the little circles behind?" Well, I like to fill in, so I filled in with little circles behind on this one. But this one I decided I would just blacken it in. So you can just take your pen and just blacken in the background, which can give a really cool effect on your tangle. So I'm just going to use that border or the string I did, and my tangle's just going to meet right there, and I'm just going to blacken in the background. And I like to rotate my tiles so that I don't have my hand in that ink. You can see that's going to be a big space that I'm going to blacken in. And when I do blacken in the background, I have to make sure that I don't press hard if I'm using an 01 pen, and here I am. So I have to make sure that I just press lightly, or I change over to a PN. And if you're not familiar with the difference, this is an 01. It has a very fine tip, and the PN, well, I don't have one with me, but it has a plastic nib. I'm just going to show you. It has a plastic nib tip, and it's just, I must have misplaced it on the way. And blackening just makes those tangles just pop or jump right out. One last little area, and you notice that I'm going right up to that string. I'm using that string to define where I blacken in. And now we're going to put a little shading in here. And I like to shade just on top of that little ball. Put a little bit of heavy shading there. Then take my shading stump and blend it up. And you can see what fun it is when you add other tangles to that little tangle. It's a great tangle. Thanks, Lynn, for such a beautiful tangle. I've enjoyed this one. I hope you have too. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. New videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And support comes from shopping at my store, inkadoodles.com, where you get all the supplies, where you can get all the supplies that you see here on my channel. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.